I began to go to chat rooms and I began to secretly watch Leanne. All right, I got involved with this girl by watching her from a distance, and she plays the poor, pitiful damsel in distress to so many men on the internet. Okay, and a friend of mine who shall remain nameless and I set out to really find out what was going on with this girl. Okay, number one, this girl is not what she says she is. She's not the pictures that she shows. She's an older woman that doesn't look a thing like her fake pictures. You know, Alan, there's a pink elephant in the room, and I can't. He's standing right here by me, and he's got written on the side of him, "Ask Alan about the alleged dick pic story that goes around Skype. It goes around what the
okay.
what
you
the
you want to hear the real story?
Hold on, let me open up that Pandora's box. Hold on. All right, it's open. Go ahead.
All right. Here's what happened. Last year now, around summertime, I was testing something out. Now, you know how there are people who like to put out different identities, like Andy Kaufman and all these comedians who like to do, like he would do Tony Clifton, and they just do characters, and they always try to keep people on their toes. Well, that's what I was kind of feeling at that time. So I crafted a persona by the name of Wayne Wild, and I thought I would turn it into something else, so kind of like something separate from myself. I was crafting a character. Well, in order to drum up support for this character, I would go into random chat rooms. And one day I went into a Music Road Radio chat room, and I started talking to Leanne and her sister, quote unquote, Rebecca. And I started talking to them as Wayne Wild. And at first, they were very friendly, but then after a while, they started to repeat texts. Like one would send me something, and then the other one would send me the same thing. And I'm thinking, well, what's going on here? This is weird. And I even asked them, why are you two sending me the same thing? What's the problem here? Well, from what Leanne said, she said she thought I was someone who had been stalking her under a different name. And I said, well, I'm sorry, you have the wrong guy. My name is Alan, and I'm just trying to do a character. I was real with her at that point. I said, I'm trying to do a character for a show. And she says, okay, well, prove who you are. So what I did was I was outside at the time because the whole house was asleep. I took my cell phone and I took a picture of my face. My face. Not anything else. I took a picture of my face. The lighting was bad, but she was threatening to find out who I was. And she said she was a bounty hunter and she was going to come after me. Now, I don't know this person from Adam, so they could very well be true. It could be false, whatever. Point is I have way too much to lose to deal with that crap. So I basically snapped a selfie of myself. I sent it to her, of my face. I cannot stress that enough. My face. The thing that is in the front of my skull with eyes, nose, and a mouth. What I am using to speak with. My face. I took a picture of my face. I sent it. The next week, and then after that, I said, okay, who am I? Who am I? What's my name? What's my address? What's my social security number? You said you have all that information, Big Talker. Where is it? A week goes by. Nothing's heard. All of a sudden, Rick comes out on Weekend Edition saying, I have amazing news. And it was that I had sent a dick pic to Leanne. And I was like, and that was news to me. I heard it on Rick's show. And before then, I had talked to Rick on his show one Saturday night, and we were all friendly. And then after that, it was like, then there was this dick pic, and I actually was like, okay, let me see it. Because I'm like, and then there are people who say, oh, we have the chat logs of you being perverted and whatever to Leanne. And I said, no, you don't. Because there's no such thing. And they're like, oh, well, we can prove it. It's like, yeah, you can also use WordShop or WordPress.
Wait, hold that thought. Hold that thought for just a second. We have something in the room that we need to talk about. Hold on just 1 second. Hello, Polly B. I don't know why I always do that. I'm sorry, Alan. Go right ahead.
It's okay. It's okay. So I'll continue on my rant here. So that next weekend, I'm like, okay. Then I just dropped the charade and I said, yeah, I am Wayne Wild. And then all of a sudden it was like, so you sent the dick. And I'm like, what dick pic? I want to see this dick pic. And then they're like, hold on, let me get it. 15 minutes goes by. And then I get a picture of a guy holding his, here it is, like a picture of a guy holding his dick. And I'm like, okay, first of all,
I'm sorry, but that could not have been your hot spot. It just didn't look like it's kind of.
No.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry. I did see the picture that was allegedly sent from you to her, but this woman plays Polly Pureheart and the victim to a lot of men. I've seen it in other chat rooms before. I've seen her gone, oh, thanks, guys. Y'all are so sweet. And I'm not being jealous of her at all. I'm just saying what I know to be true because I know women. She's playing, everybody feels sorry for me and protect me. Circle around me and protect me. And I don't do that shit. Yeah. I fight my own battles. Yeah, and I went up against that stupid bitch for you. I went up against you. I mean, I went up for you. I stood up. I actually contacted that person through Facebook, and I said, "What are you doing? You're filleting a man. For what reason? You're going to take him down." And I said, "If you're this big bounty hunter, well, guess what? I'm a bondsman." And I was just so mad. And Rick spent that whole night reading that private chat between her and I that she had sent him, which made me wonder if she was even a real person at the time. But anyway, go right ahead. That's just my 2 cents. Yeah,
no problem. So then I go on with News Guy. I go on with Rick. I basically explain the same story, and my story is held true the whole time. And Rick is just like, oh, well, you sent her a picture of someone else's dick to test her. And I'm like, you're really reaching here. Well, like 1 week later or something on Weekend Edition, the torches were out, the hangman's nooses were up, the people were like, let me
interrupt you and stop you right there. Okay, let's do this. Let's say that you're having a chat with 2 consenting adults that is getting a little bit heated, a little bit hot. Let's say you did send her a picture of a dick. What's the big deal? What does that make? Why does that make you such an animal that she has to run to all these men in Guy's show and Rick's show and claim, poor widow me, I had to see a dick. I had to see a picture of a dick. Are you kidding me? That's one thing I said to that woman. I said, are you out of your fucking mind? This man is married. I mean, flirting with people on the internet, I've never done anything like that. Now, Paul Dembski, as you know, that idiot has gone on and trolled everybody saying he saw me naked on Skype or something. My own husband's never even seen me naked. Apocalypse says all dick size matters. But it's like, I haven't even done that. I would do that with Vic. I mean, I might do that with some. No, I'm joking. But he's people. What am I trying to say here? It's just, I just got so upset about that because I just felt that you had been so wronged in that deal, and everybody just filleted you over that.
Oh, dude, and I'm still, like, every time I get back on, and it's like, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic. If you look at my last 3 shows that I've done called Uncommon Sense, I have pictures of dicks, and it's Dick Van Patten, Dick Van Dyke, and Dick Nixon, to kind of laugh at the whole situation. Like, here's your dick pic, you know what I mean? And
Reds wants everybody to know that she accepts all pictures of genitalia. She does not, she's not against that at all, so...
Who is that?
Reds. She accepts all pictures of all genitalia.
I do not discriminate. So the bottom line is you want to hear the real twist, the real Kaiser Soze moment. After Leanne gathers up all of these, now I'm going to say it, and I'm not going to be politically correct about it. After she gathers up all of these redneck, right-wing Confederate flag waving motherfuckers from Music Road Radio, and after she rounds them all up and basically says, did you send her a goddamn dick pic, you motherfucker? Oh yeah, I had to hear that shit. I had, guys talking to me about their pickup trucks, and they're gonna hunt me like a deer, and I'm like, well, what the fuck are you? You fucking rednecks. What is the matter with you? That is all their listenership is.
And
And
they've
they
been in the
turned
back.
that
They've
into
been in
the
the
Black
back
Sheep
room.
Network.
They've been in the back room of every It'll Do club and every boom boom cabaret club, having their whoa attended to by somebody named Bambi. And it's just like I go back to. Can somebody please? Oh, God, people.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
There's a sock account in the chat room. I love sock accounts.
What did they say?
No, nothing about you. It just, his name is Algernon P. Fawkes, and he says, I haven't had my dick pics taken yet. You should see his picture. You should see his picture. He's got bangs. But it's just that, guys.
Yeah, they
go ahead,
I'm
Alan.
sorry. They took that and they turned that into Black Sheep Network. And they took all the listeners from Music Row Radio. Basically, in a way, Black Sheep Network was built on a picture of supposedly my dick.
You know, I thought that he started that crap whenever they were all in there having that love fest. And I think that in the beginning, a lot of those accounts may have been not real because they just didn't seem real to me. We love you, Rick. Rick's the man. Rick. And so I just bowed out of the whole deal, and I haven't been over there since. But is that you or me on Skype?
That sounds like you, because I don't have anybody over here. As a matter of fact, it sounds like you have the hop and chat room. I don't.
Aw.
But
no, Strope is talking
cool.
to me.
It's cool. I'm still having to build up my rep from this garbage I had to deal with last year. So as far as Rick goes, and I say this to your audience and I say this to mine, he can fuck himself. He may have a lot of listeners now, and he may have all this great, attention going to him, but as a human being, he's a piece of shit. Fuck him. Anybody who does that to anybody is a certified piece of shit, and fuck him. That's it. Fuck that guy. And you can quote me on that.
No, I agree. He's toxic. Now I'm sorry, Skype. Strope says Christine showed me her penis the other day. We have people that are listening that aren't anywhere around the chat room, but what I'm saying is this: we're adults, people. We're adults. If this chick was 17, I could see this big of a goddamn thing being made out of it. But for God's sake, has she never seen a penis before? I know she needs a lot of attention, and yes, that's right, I'm talking straight to you, Leanne.